Thanks so much for having us here. Really appreciate it. I guess the first thing is tell us about Drake as a kid. Before he was Drake Batherson, the hockey player, he was just your baby boy. What was he like?
He really loved to play all the sports. So I had him hitting golf balls when he was like 2 and a bit, and playing hockey all the time, throwing rocks, doing the normal kid stuff. And he just loved to be outside and doing things.
So he had one of the growing up opportunities that not a lot of kids do. Dad was a pro hockey player. How early was he in the dressing room, and when did he really gravitate toward the game?
Well, he was going to the games when he was 3 months old, and Deeann would tell me, like, yeah, Drake watched the whole game. Like, he would sit next to her and he'd just watch the whole thing, just take it all in. So I think at an early age he was just studying the game. And she was amazed at how he would just sit there and watch the whole thing, because most kids get up and they want to go. But I mean, he was 3 months old, so he couldn't go too far. But
When did you guys know that he had picked up the athletic genes and that maybe he could make hockey or another sport something that he did maybe for the rest of his life?
I think for me, he was an early walker, and I could just notice that his balance was really good, his coordination was really good, and his hand-eye was unbelievable. And so I think at that time I knew that he had athletic ability, was definitely there, but as any parent, you offer your kids every opportunity, be it music and arts or whatever, and sports. You couldn't get him away. Like, you might want him to learn to play guitar, but he wanted to pick up the stick, or he wanted to pick up a racket, or he wanted to pick up a soccer ball. Like, he just was naturally drawn to anything that involved like kinesthetic activities, right? Like, there's just no denying it. So he just had to support it.
We had a chance to look in Drake's bedroom here at the house. He doesn't get to spend a lot of time here. What are some of the things in his room that he's always had there?
Like any kid, the first medal you get, you want to proudly display it. And we were lucky enough, my dad built a little trophy little corner for him so he could hang his medals on. And no matter what he looks at, what medal or trophy it is, it brings back a friendship, a memory at a hotel, or a big game, or whatever it is. Like, it brings back the connections to people and memories. And I think that's something it's nice to put up there, because that's what brings those memories back.
It's been a lot of fun for us to watch him develop, but he hasn't taken the classic path. A lot of people are familiar with the story. Drafted late, cut, eventually finally makes as a full-time player as an 18-year-old. Take us a little bit behind the scenes of some of the emotions that he felt, and maybe where he found the drive to persevere when a lot of kids would have gave up.
He's been pretty lucky to make most teams that he's ever tried for, and it wasn't until the U16 team, Nova Scotia team, that was his first experience getting cut from a team. Obviously devastated, like any kid would be. You want to be with your friends. All your friends made the team, but you know what? Inside, he took it as a reminder that things are not always going to be easy, and that hard work is the only way. You keep striving, you keep aiming for it, and hopefully you get to the next goal. If there's anything about Drake, and people would say, he doesn't let anything, doesn't hold it in, he doesn't hold it for long, and just rolls with it. And that, I think, is how he's able to just kind of put setbacks or disappointments behind him and focus on the new goal.
You alluded to the fact that Cape Breton gave him the opportunity to move on. You guys will be in Sydney when he comes back on Sunday. I know there's a lot of plan to honor Drake in his return. What do you think that's going to be like?
Well, I think it's going to be special for him and for us. Like, I have a lot of friends going to watch the game. A lot of family are going to be there, so it's going to be, for us as a family, it's going to be pretty special. And we found out this week that his granduncle is going to sing the national anthem too. So that'll be emotional for Drake, I think, when he's there. Yeah.
We talked about his bedroom here at the house and things that he's kept over the years, and at the same time, you mentioned that he had always wanted to be a hockey player, and you knew that from a very young age. And there's one thing in particular that made it from his bedroom here in New Minas to Buffalo for the World Juniors. So tell us that story.
Drake's had these lucky underwear. He called them his gold medal underwear that he got when I think he was 9 years old. He got them for Christmas one year. He said, "Oh, these are awesome. They're like a Team Canada underwear with a captain on it and 87 on the back," because he loved Crosby. So these were like awesome underwear. And he always saved them for like semifinals or finals in tournaments. So anyway, he calls us up and says, "Can you go into my drawer and get my gold medal lucky underwear?" And we're like, you still have those? And sure enough, there they were at the back of his drawer. And he goes, bring them to Buffalo. So he asked us to bring them. And we thought maybe just going to keep them in his bag for luck. Well, he tells us the story that he put them on for the gold medal game, comes out for warm up, and his teammates are looking at him. He's got these like tight, like stretched, ripped underwear. And they asked him what they were for. And Drake says, oh, I'll tell you after the game. And sure enough, he told them after the game, he said, these were my, growing up, my gold medal lucky underwear. And gold medal champ right here, he says. So it's quite, the boys lost it, he said. He lost it when he told them the story, so.
His stick is in the Hockey Hall of Fame.
I have no words, really. It's
Yeah.
I can't even, I might have a good reason now to go visit the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Good things happen to good people, and the Bathersons are great people. So thanks so much for having us here today, guys. I guess the last thing I want to know is, what do you hope for him for the rest of, he's still 19 years old.
Well, we're hoping that, you know, things keep going the way he is, improving with the hockey, and because that's his dream. He wants to play in the NHL, and hopefully that unfolds for him here in the next few years. He's with Ottawa, and they're looking to change things over the next few years. So I think he's in a good organization that way. But it's all on him now. Like, he's got to this step. It's the next part it's a big step to make to the next level. So we both understand that. It's being through the game. So we're just hoping everything, you know, he stays healthy and gets a chance.